So what's everybody doing? I'm sitting here watching these live feeds tonight. I got about an hour or so trying to keep myself awake. And these house guests are so funny. You can tell it's funny because the closer you get to the end of the game, well, it's kind of crazy. This season is a little weird because usually by this time in the season, you really do have some genuine relationships, and you can really see who the relationships are. You can see who the cliques are. You can see who's really latched to who, because people now, enough people have left and they've been in there long enough to really have real friendships. And all of these guys, every week, they just flip the script, and you can't tell who's actually really close to who trusts who's going to stay loyal to who. The way these guys talk about Mickey every time she leaves the room, it really is kind of sad. It is. Ashley and Will and Morgan, really, Mickey comes in the room and they're all skinning and grinning. And then when she ain't in the room, they're talking about how she got to go. Vince, he just cries and acts like he can't understand why everybody, what's he gonna do? And he done really just lied. She didn't steal. He's probably been the most fake. And I'm only talking gameplay, people. So don't think I don't have any like or dislike for any of these people as far as people. And I think they're all great people. I think they have a good cast. But as far as their gameplay, you can tell there's a lot of people in here who really don't know this game because they have not thought about long game. They're literally playing a week to week to week to week game. That works to a certain extent, but at some point, after 6-7 weeks in the house, you got to be thinking long term, because you're getting ready to go to the jury. And the people in the jury decide who gets that money. So you have to start thinking about, what have you said and done? How many people have you lied to? How many people have you stayed loyal to? Have you stayed loyal to anybody? Your loyalty can't change every week based on who's HOH. You have to be nice to people. You have to be respectful for the people. But there still has to be your true, genuine loyals that regardless who's HOH, you don't run from people the minute they're not in power and pretend like you don't like them. And then when they get in the HOH room, you act like now you love them. That's the one thing I wasn't doing when I was in the house. I ain't never ran up in that HOH room and skinned and grinned because somebody was HOH, because I realized the next week they're going to be right downstairs on the couch with my ass. So this is foolishness to me. This is where the youngness of the cast shows you have a youngness in the cast. And none of these guys seem to have any self-awareness about this game. Now, that's probably where Rachel and Will, probably the only two, the two older ones left in the house, are the only two that really kind of have a self-awareness of where they really stand and where people stand. The rest of them, they don't have a clue. It really is crazy. It really is crazy. It's funny to just sit here and watch all the behavior that is just straight stupid. I don't know. And I like Ava. For some reason, Ava really has kind of stayed true to Ava. She's tried to just befriend everybody. She hasn't really talked stupid to anybody. She hasn't been mean-spirited. She's really tried to just go with her gut. And I appreciate that about her. Everybody else, I done seen straight foolishness. Like I said, Rachel and Will have an awareness to the game. You saw Will get upset in those first couple of weeks, and he's just played low-key and just everybody's big papa in the house. And they all seem to go to him and tell him everything. He's sitting good. He's in a great spot because nobody's even bringing his name up. Will make it to the Final Four. I believe that wholeheartedly. Everybody else, it's going to be a matter of who wins HOH. And I don't know. I would actually like to see Vince go home and then watch these guys just cat fight it out. Because then the only guy, you'll have Keanu and Will. And I think they'll get Keanu out the first opportunity they get. That's what I think. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I think if Mickey can be quiet, I want Mickey to win Blockbuster thing, and I want it to be Ashley and Vince will go home. And then you're going to see the cat fight come out. Keanu won't be able to play, and I think whoever ends up in HOH, they will sit him on the block. I think this week you might see. Now, they keep saying they think double eviction is next week. I think they got to have a double eviction this week. I don't know how they cannot have a double eviction this week. I don't get it. I think double eviction comes this week. And I think you could easily see Rachel and Keanu and, well, depending on who wins. I think you could see Rachel and Keanu and maybe a Kelly on the block. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, though. Tell me what you guys think. JD, hello. I don't know what that means. I feel triple eviction. Have they ever had a triple eviction? How do you even have it? You don't even have time for a triple eviction because, again, with every HOH, you got to have a veto, and then you have to blockbuster unless they make the blockbuster go away. So there's no way you could get a triple eviction done in one night. Can't happen. Even with all short games, you can't. Yeah. I can't talk my PM on here, but I'll do another video. DM me. The person that just sent that, DM me, and I'll tell you about it. You want to get in. 6,000 or 7,000 people in the hotel. That's what I'm going to say.
Especially if Nikki goes for me, man, that'd be so stupid for her, because then she's next. Just sitting duck.
See, here they go talking about if Mickey stays and she goes for him. Everybody, if she goes for me, that would be stupid. Why? You're going for her. Everybody thinks, well, I can go for you, but you can't come for me. That's the foolishness of the game. I can go for you, but you can't come for me. That would be stupid on your part. No, it's not. They're trying to get you out just like you're trying to get them out. These guys are so dumb. They just dumb. Vince, Kelly, Keanu, the next 3 evictions, please. Oh, okay, you just said something. Vince, Kelly, Keanu. That's why I want to go home. Vince, Kelly, Keanu. What about the Vince Morgan show match? No, they don't have no show match. That was Vince playing Morgan this whole game. He ain't got no liking for her because he has a girlfriend at home, supposedly. And he told her he was going to do whatever he had to do to stay in the house. And all he's done is play Morgan the whole time he's been in the house. Just like him trying to get her to use her veto and bring him down and keep herself on the block. Are you kidding me? I'm so glad that girl was smart enough to realize, nah, I better use it on myself. He just sent her right out the door and cried while he was doing it, saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, Vinny got to go. Vince got to go. If you were in the house this season, who would you be aligned with? Probably, I like Will. I like Ava. I like Ashley. And Rachel. That'd probably be my 4. Will, Rachel, Ashley, and Ava. Kelly called Ashley and Mickey monkeys. Now, they said that, again, see, people got to be careful in what you say. They said there's monkeys in the bathroom. There's these little, and so somebody came in the bathroom. You know how when somebody comes in and you try to shift the conversation and you're like, yeah, these monkeys in here, they crack me up. And they're talking about the monkeys that are, now, again, I haven't paid attention close enough to notice, are there really monkeys in the bathroom? Somebody said they have decorative stuff in the bathroom or whatever room they were in where they had monkeys. Somebody came in the room and they tried to shift the conversation. So the first thing that they visualized on, that's what they mentioned to make the person think they were talking about something else. I don't think she was actually calling them monkeys. Now, if she was, shame on her. And if she was, then she should be up in the principal's office right now. She should be in the upstairs diary room talking to somebody, if that's what she was really doing. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
That's why I don't want her to just, don't make a decision that just don't.
Right, we don't know that for sure.
Let us battle it out.
Yes, the light monkey. See, that's what I'm saying. So you can't take every comment. If you're taking it out of context and you don't really know, then we can't just start spilling all that stuff all. You can't.
She's alright. She's just doesn't want to lose another ally and friend, and you know.
Look at Vince. She's nervous because she's afraid she might lose him. Oh boy, please. Vince is probably the least loyal out of everybody sitting in this house. He doesn't have any. He has loyalty to whoever he thinks will keep him.
It's easy. It's meant to be done quick. It's true. It's easy. No need to overthink.
I want Vince to go home this week.
Look at it.
Gotta go.
Pay attention.
I'm more curious as to who America is going to pick as the fan favorite.
That's the only way I guarantee it.
And I hope they get a good one this year. The last couple years, I think they've been off in picking a fan favorite. Well, actually, last year they were okay with Tucker. Tucker was kind of, one week I liked him, the next week I didn't. And when I say like, I'm talking about just about how he played in the game. Nothing personal about Tucker. Because he kept the game interesting last year. It's going to be interesting to see. I am truly interested to see who now Rachel, just because of her following and all of that, at the end of the day, Rachel will probably I could see Rachel getting America's fan favorite. Easy.
It's physical. Oh, you got physical. Anything physical, bro. Anything physical. They haven't done anything physical yet.
Yeah, I want Vinny gone.
They should. Actually, they haven't done one that's physical at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I think they haven't done physical because they're trying to make sure that these guys can't win just because it's physical. Yay! It's about dang time they decided not to do all this physical stuff that just automatically puts somebody in the winner's chair. Yeah, so they're making it. See, when you make it more mental and chance, then these guys that ain't got no mental game, they can't win nothing. Now they mad. Now they want physical. No, they don't need physical. Mental and chance. That's what I like. Every week, it's a toss-up on who's going to land in that HOH. And that's what keeps the game so interesting. Yeah, they need Keanu out. They do. I really want to see, this sounds crazy, I want all the guys to go except Will. And then it'll be interesting to see what these ladies do. But this will be the first year where they've literally gotten all the guys out of the house. I can't even believe it. And I'm surprised that these ladies have not said out loud, you guys, we have all ladies and 3 men. Let's just get together and get rid of the guys. They haven't even said that out loud yet. I don't think they've even thought it. That really amazes me. Yeah, you can tell these are non-season watcher people playing in the house right now. The majority of them, they ain't got a clue about the game. One thing about this season, they have no loyalty, none, literally zero, none. They literally shift their loyalty week by week by week. None of the final twos, none of the I'm with you, none of the I trust you. One person, and here's the thing, one person in every pair thinks it's real. And the other person is blowing smoke up their ass. And that's what they've been doing this entire season. That's the thing about this game that I don't like. Because I think at some point, I really believe in trusting people until they give me a reason not to trust them. So then when you see that you can't trust anybody in, right? That was my biggest thing during the season when I was in. Who can you actually trust? Who do you trust? The people that you're thinking you rolling with, they don't have your back at all, except you don't know it. So you doubling down and saying, "Oh no, we good, and realize, I realized when I was in, Mimi was the only person that me and Mimi was the only two that was true to each other, and everybody else, it was just as long as I need you, I'm true to you, and when I don't need you no more, you got to go. But the thing is, you still never know. You never know. And so even when you think that you're being loyal and they're loyal to you, they're not. It's really too bad. This will make you come out the house and make you distrust people. I don't know. But because I've watched this thing for so long, I realize that it really is a game. You can't hold it. You got to walk out and just go back to your life. And if they can stay there, they'll be okay when they come out. But because I gotta go get back down in the lobby and people watch and people meet and greet and all of that other kind of stuff. I gotta get back into convention. Everybody coming in. I stood in that line though for over an hour. My feet was hurting. My back is tired from sitting in the car for 7 hours driving in today. So I had to come get me some rest, and now I'm going down to get with my peoples. Holler at you guys tonight or tomorrow. Smooches.